Hello everybody, welcome to another abstract tutorial with me. Today we are gonna paint a 14 by 14 gallery canvas, and this is a mixed media of acrylics and alcohol inks. Let's get right into it. Hello everybody, welcome again to another abstract tutorial with me. Today is a special video that I'm going to make for one of my members. This is a gallery canvas. This is 2 inches and I already primed it a little bit, but I want to show you what you need to do before you use any alcohol ink on a canvas. So I'm using this product here, Kills 2. It's a primer and it is amazing to prime my canvas before I work with alcohol ink. So I'm going to do a nice thin coat. All right. And then I'm just going to coat it nicely and slightly, and I'm going to let it dry. And after it's dry, I'm going to sand it slightly with the sandpaper to make it smooth, to make it simulated to a watercolor Yupo paper kind of style. So yes, this is a 14 by 14 size, and I am so happy I am back in my studio. Welcome everybody. Yes, I am back in action. All right, so that is perfect. We're going to let it sit here, and we're going to come and sand it a little bit, okay? All right, so now that it's dry, I'm going to get sandpaper and I'm going to sand the edges, remove any excess of drips of the paint. I'm going to do a full layer. I'm going to So what this will do is just make the surface nice and smooth for the alcohol to move nicely. It's actually amazing how you can prime your canvas just like that. Get a little piece of paper, wipe it nicely just to remove all the dust. Alright, so now we are ready to work with alcohol and ink. So I'm going to use these 3 colors today. I have Stream, Rust, and Canary Yellow. And again, I'm going to use my powder. Alright, so I have everything set up. I have the colors, I have the gold, I have my 99% alcohol, I have my few tools, a little pipette, and a blow dryer over here. Let's begin. So what I'm thinking is to have a nice, beautiful background with like different colors. So I'm going to use my alcohol and I'm going to just place it right on the canvas, and then I'm going to come with a little bit of this blue and I'm going to blow it. Okay, I'm going to move it around. And it's okay if it goes around the edges because I kind of like that look. And then after we are done doing this part with alcohol inks, we are going to use acrylics. This video is a mixed media, so we're going to have different mediums on this canvas today. So I'm going to use a little bit more of alcohol. I'm going to actually go all the way, yeah, like lots. I want lots. I want it to move nicely. The more alcohol you use, the better. So I just want to move the canvas around like this just because I want to move my ink. Okay, now I'm going to use a little bit of my yellow. I'm going to put it right in the center. I'm going to use a little bit of my rust. I'm going to put it just around here. I'm trying to make something out of this background. Not sure what's going to be. It can be a nice beautiful green, can be dark, not sure, but I'm okay so far. Because remember, this background it's going to be all covered out with all the layers of acrylics. So this is just a nice background. All right, so I'm moving it around, up and down, and a little bit over there. So I want it to go and mix right at the end here. That is good. Now I'm going to get my gold. I'm just going to splash a little bit. I'm going to come with my rust. Okay, I'm just going to blow things away. Alright, just creating some kind of dimension with my blower. Not sure you can see the gold is beautiful. I'm going to give you a close-up as soon as I am done this part with the alcohol inks. So I don't know what I want to do. I don't have nothing in mind, but so far I'm kind of liking the color palette that I choose for my background before I move with my acrylics. Alright, so now I'm going to use my alcohol at the bottom here, okay? I'm just going to move my canvas around. I'm going to just move the alcohol all the way down. I want my drips to show. That's beautiful. I like that. And then I'm going to dry it. Okay, I'm gonna try far from here. I think that's looking pretty sexy already. Okay, because remember, we're gonna keep working this painting much more, many more layers to come, but with acrylics. So this is gonna be it for the alcohol part. Okay. I love how the yellow is at up here, so you can say you can do like a little forest with a little bit of like floral with the acrylic. So that's the plan that I have so far. I don't mind. So now we're going to dry the alcohol completely, okay? All the alcohol has to be totally dry. Same with the ink, because once it's dry, I'm going to seal it with this amazing sealer. So before you do any acrylic work, you need to seal your alcohol, and then you can move forward and paint and do whatever you want. Same if you want to do many layers of alcohol ink and you don't want this to get moved, you still need to use the sealer for it, okay? So we're going to do that as soon as this is all beautiful and dry, and then we're going to do the acrylics. All right, now that it's nice and dry, I am going to use a little bit more of alcohol inks, and then I'm going to use acrylic. We're going to mix all of them together and see what we got. All right, so right now I have here cranberry, which is a little bit darker, so I'm just going to put a few drops down here like this. Okay, and then I'm going to use my alcohol, and I'm going to just do some drops again as well. Okay, and this is not going to blend with my blue in the background because it's sealed with my sealer over here. And then I am going to, and then I'm just going to go and blow it. All right, so this is going to simulate something like floral kind of thing. So that's what I'm looking for. I'm going to use a little bit more of alcohol. And again, what's going to happen when I start mixing it with acrylic, everything is going to blend. So you have to be very careful. What do you do, right? So I'm going to put a little bit more alcohol down here because I'm going to move these colors a little bit more down below. Okay, same over here, upstairs, and maybe a little bit more here too. It's all about making a nice pretty background before you decide to move forward. Use a little bit more of this beautiful over here. Okay, more alcohol on this one, same up here and here, and I'm going to keep moving it, blowing it around. Go around. You don't need that much, you just need a little bit. Okay, that's perfect right there. There, beautiful. Wait till you see this painting close up. And I haven't even used my acrylics yet. To be honest, if it wasn't for this tutorial, I would just leave it the way it is. But I'm going to work around a few more things with acrylic. Alright, so we just want to make sure that everything is nice and dry before we move to work with the acrylics. I use a little bit of my magenta in acrylics. So this is a heavy body. You want a heavy body before you do anything else. And I'm just going to apply it on areas that I want it to show off. And just mixing it with the alcohol is totally fine. Alright, so that is that. And again, I'm doing the same thing and I stay with my other paintings. I'm moving things around, just making it very abstract. So now I'm going to clean my hands from that magenta and I'm going to use a little bit of my white. Right, so I'm going to use the white because I want to blend things a little bit. Okay, so over here, a little bit of white over here as well, just for some detailing. All right, so this is a perfect mix of media, guys. I'm loving it. I'm going to use my paper towel to add more of my white, and I'm just going to blend all of the sides so that way when you hang it at home it's nice and finished. Okay, never forget about your sides. Always work with your sides. I'm going to do the same over here. Okay, just working my sides, and everything with the paper towel. Okay, not biggie. Then I'm just going to get some white on my glove and I'm just going to finish the bottom. I'm loving the color combination. I think it's very deep and beautiful. Just creating, you know, something beautiful in here. Honestly, I don't think I am ready to add anything else. I might add a little bit more of my beautiful cranberry here, and I'm going to add a little bit more of my alcohol just to blend things a tiny bit more. But I think I don't want to mix any more acrylics in here because I'm loving what the ink is doing on himself, like all along here. Okay, just going to add a little bit of gold in here. A little bit more gold. That's way too much. It's going to blow everywhere, which is fine by me. And now that we are so into this, I'm going to use a little bit of the blue in here, okay, just to bring it right back because I think it's very cool. And I'm just gonna move things around, and all this is with the acrylic already on my canvas. But what I did before, I seal it. You want to seal it for sure before you do anything else. You want to make sure that is nice and sealed, so you can keep moving and creating and painting and adding more colors. So I think I'm going to add a little bit more of my magenta here. I'm going to add it to the side as well. I'm going to show you once I'm done how beautiful the sides look when you add to it while you're working on the side. I think it looks very cool. I'm going to add a little bit more of it here just because it's looking fabulous. All right, so I don't want to touch it anymore. I think she is gorgeous the way it is. I'm just going to finish drying whatever alcohol I have in here, and I am going to call it this a day. That's it. Very beautiful, very simple, a mixed media we have created with the alcohol and the acrylics. But the background is gorgeous. It's bringing all of this beautiful magenta right out. It's just perfect. I hope you learned a lot from this tutorial today. Thank you so much, and I will see you on my next tutorial.